Brian, welcome to the Law Show.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
All right, you got a question for John and Richard. What can we do for you?
Yes, I do. Well, what I've got now, I've got my own business, and I'm also employed full-time recently with an electrical company, and I'm wondering how I should be going about filing my taxes.
So, are you making money in the business?
In my own business?
Yeah.
Yes. Both, yes.
All right, so there's probably a lot of different ways to approach this, isn't there, John?
Yeah, Brian, we'd have to look at your entity structure, too. You definitely have to file a return for your business. Are you incorporated?
No, I'm not.
No, then you would file what's called a Schedule C to report your business income and expenses, and then you would just report your W-2 wages on your normal 1040.
Richard, what do you think about somebody who's in business and doesn't set up a corporation? I'm assuming, Brian, you're an electrician, right?
I'm an apprentice right now.
Is that what your business is doing?
I do electrical, plumbing, and carpentry on my own.
Okay. So what do you think about that kind of a business? Should they be incorporated? Are they taking too many risks with exposure, Richard?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Brian. The advantage to incorporation is you defend yourself against lawsuits. A person, if somehow your business hurts somebody, the person can only sue the business and not you as an individual. You can protect your house that way. You can protect your assets, your cars, things like that. Whereas if you limit your exposure by setting up a corporation, the person can only sue the corporation and the assets of the corporation.
Now, I was going to ask you also, John, there's a rule that you and I were talking about, a new tax break. If an employer hires a displaced employee, then there's certain tax breaks. Can you discuss that to Brian a little bit? Maybe he's going to have a bump up in business here.
Yeah, Brian, if you end up hiring some employees and they've been out of work for more than 60 days, you can get a credit on your 941 payroll taxes because typically the employer has to match that 6.2% Social Security tax, but you can get a credit on that now if you hire a misplaced worker. And also what I wanted to mention to you, too, is you have the option, if you're a small business, you could just set up a limited liability company and elect S-corporation status with the IRS. That way you're taxed as a corporation. I mean, there's a lot of options for you. It's probably best for you to sit down with somebody and discuss it.
Hey, Brian, have you had a chance to sit down with somebody who can advise you on how to set up business, how to run it?
What's that?
Have you had a chance to sit down with a professional to discuss about how to run your business and how to set it up, how to set up your books?
No, really haven't gone through all that. Like I said, I know, John, we've talked a little bit about it, so I'm like I'm going to have to sit down and because I just recently got hired in at this other company full-time, so it's really taken off now that I need to find out that information.
So, John, what do you charge to sit down with the Brian and talk to him about how to set this up?
First consultation will be absolutely free.
How about you, Richard?
First consultation's always free.
Brian, you're really not getting the full benefit of the Law Show here until you sit down and talk with us. It's not going to cost you anything. Maybe the gas to get to our office, okay?
Well, that sounds good, and I will do that.
Very good. Thanks for calling the Law Show.